Hello, welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. So today I'm going to run through the festive books on my TBR. There's quite a few of them. Now, some of them are wrapped up, so there might be some that I'm mentioning and you might see me unwrap them like in future videos, or I may have already unwrapped them because I'm filming this in advance. But all of the books that are wrapped up on my own little advent calendar, they're all books that I've already bought and owned. Like, I'm not rehauling them, they've already been hauled. Anyway, let's just get into it and run through the festive books on my TBR. I've got 16 books that I own. Most of them I've only got digitally. I've got 3 physicals here in front of me. Some of the ones that I'm going to talk about I do also have physically, but like I said, they may or may not be wrapped up. And then I've got a couple of others that are on my wish list, which I haven't yet purchased, but I would like to. So let's just go into it. I'm going to start off with the physical ones that are in front of me. So Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. This is another Tessa Bailey Christmas romance. It will be smutty. We are following Melody, who is the daughter of music royalty, and Beat Dawkins, wow, who is the lead singer's son. And they are working together to persuade their mothers to do like one last show or something. I really enjoy Tessa Bailey. To be totally honest, no matter what the book's about, typically Tessa Bailey gets 4 or 5 stars for me. There's only been one flop so far of the 5 or 6 Tessa Baileys that I've read, so I'm very excited to read Wreck the Halls. Next, I've got the 12 Dates of Christmas by Lisa Dickinson. So this one follows Claudia. As you can probably guess by the title, she is going on a different date every day, I'm guessing to try and find like the one in time for Christmas. Cute, love it. I'm excited to read this one just as a kind of cutesy. This is what I would call like almost like a Hallmark Christmas book, you know, cute, fluffy. Next book that's on my physical TBR that I'm talking about is How My Neighbour Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. This one is a sort of Grinch retelling made smutty romance. So we are following Story Taylor, who moves in to care for her Aunt Cindy, and his next door neighbour is Cole Black. Cole doesn't believe in Christmas, Story does. This one I think is going to be funny and kind of just like, I'm feeling like it's going to give me similar vibes to How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You know, funny but still heartwarming, and I think I'm going to have a good time with it. I believe this one is also fairly smutty. This one I was gifted by my friend Shah as part of like our book swap for work, so I'm excited to get to this one. I will be reading this one very, very soon. I may have already read this one by the time that you're watching this, but I haven't yet. Okay, all of the rest are going to be digital, and I'm going to be pulling up details for them on my phone. So if we're looking down here, that's why. Okay, so all of these ones, they're not in any particular order, so but we'll just go through them. So first of all, I've got The Christmas Dog Sitters by Lucy Mitchell. This is a book that I've got on NetGalley. We're following Rachel, who has recently been dumped by her boyfriend. Her sister suggests that Rachel dog sits her spaniel, and love will ensue. I requested this one on NetGalley, A, because I was looking for Christmas books, and B, because the dog is a spaniel and I have a spaniel, so I wanted to read it. Next up, we've got All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox. So this one is a sort of fake dating. So we're following 2 country music stars who fake date to win an opportunity of a lifetime. I think I'm going to enjoy it. According to Storygraph anyway, it says it's perfect for fans of The Hating Game and Christina Lauren's Inner Holidays. I haven't read Inner Holidays, but I have read The Hating Game and I like it. Next, I've got probably my most anticipated read, definitely my most anticipated Christmas read, but also just a very anticipated read, which is A Jingle Bell Bingo by Sierra Simone and Julia Murphy. You will have heard me talk about this book so many times. This is book 3 in the Christmas Notch series. I'm obsessed with the Christmas Notch series. Book 1 is Merry Little Meet Cute. This one follows the third guy in the boy band, Isaac, and who will his love interest be? I don't know. Sunny. Ooh, I hadn't put that together. We love Sunny. Anyway, I'm excited. This one I have already read by the time you're watching this, because at the time of filming, I'm just about to start it. It is the next book on my TBR and I have to finish a specific book before I can start it. It's my reward for finishing that book, because I'm so excited about it. I'm having to use it as a reward system. That's just how I work. Next up, we've got Love Like Farms by B.K. Borison. This one is, again, a fake dating, friends to lovers kind of thing. I hear so many good things about the Love Lights Farm series and B.K. Borison, so I'm so excited to get into this one. I think I now own all of the 4 books in Love Light Farms. I definitely own at least one other of them physically, and I think I've got the other ones on KU. But either way, I really want to read Love Light Farm so that then I can read the rest of the series. So yeah, this one is, I believe it's someone owns like a Christmas tree farm and sort of I don't know, taken, like there's a TV show or something about it and she pretends that like her best friend is her boyfriend or fiance. It's got fake dating, it's got friends to lovers. I hear so many fantastic things. I'm just very excited. Next, we've got Under the Mistletoe with You by Lizzie Huxley Jones. So last year I also read a book by Lizzie Huxley Jones called, I don't remember what it was called, but I read a book by Lizzie Huxley Jones, so I know that I quite like her writing. This one, we've got a baker and an actor, and they are snowed in together at Christmas. It sounds fantastic. I'm excited. Make You Mine This Christmas is the book that I read by Lizzie Huxley Jones last year. So excited by that one. Next up, also one I got on NetGalley, Love Under Snowfall by K.L. Parsons. I've just seen, looking at Storygraph, apparently this is book 2 in the series, but we're going to ignore that. Again, I think this one is 2 people who are snowed in together. Looks like they're college students. I think it's going to be really fun. I think it sounds really cute. Next up, my second Tessa Bailey on the list, we've got Same Time Next Year. This is a novella and I've just read the synopsis and it sounds like it was literally written for me. This is a very short 144-page novella, but it follows, now let's just tick off the buzzwords for me, an ice hockey player in a marriage of convenience, fake dating, and he falls first. It sounds so good. So basically we've got a ice hockey player who needs to marry an American to stay in the country and get a green card. His team persuade this woman who's like one of her brothers is on the team to marry him. They've got to be together for a year and it follows their fake marriage over the year. So excited. That sounds fantastic. I've got The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. So I have read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I have not yet read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I know I should before I read Christmas Tree Farm, but I don't know if I will. But this one is a Grumpy Sunshine. Yeah, Grumpy Sunshine, fallen in love over a Christmas. Try that again. I did like a pumpkin spice cafe, and I meant to carry on to Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, but for reasons best known to myself and just having too many books on my TBR, I didn't. But I think I will try and prioritise a Christmas Tree Farm if I can, just because the thing is, I find with festive books is there's such a small period where it feels like appropriate, I guess, to be reading festive romances. All of these are festive romances. So I don't want to like be rolling them over into the new year. So I've only really got a sort of 5 or 6 week window with like the tail end of November and December to read all of these books. And like I said, I've got like 16 on this list, which is quite a lot to read in a fairly short amount of time. But next I've got Just Like Magic by Sarah Hogle. This one is described as a rollicking romp through the absurdities of family holidays and the hope of new love. Excellent. I don't really know anything about this one, but it does sound like it's going to be cute. I think it might be a fairly clean romance, which again, great. I don't know a huge amount about it, but we'll see. I will get to it. So next up, I've got Mistletoe and Menorahs by Marilyn Julin. This one I'm reading on KU. I think it is it's following a K-pop singer, and he's celebrating Hanukkah. Again, I don't know a huge amount about it, but it sounds cute. Up next, we've got Three Holidays and a Wedding by Uzma Jalaluddin and Marissa Stapley. My apologies if I have pronounced that wrong. This one sounds fantastic. So it's a multi-faith holiday rom-com about the delightful havoc that occurs when Christmas, Ramadan and Hanukkah all fall at the same time, and the two strangers turned friends who are snowbound in the small charming town of Snow Falls, along with the cast and crew of a holiday romance movie, nosy family members and their lifelong crushes. That sounds incredible. I'm planning on reading this one in December. It is part of the Tan Collective Book Club. Well, it is the Tan Collective Book Club book. And I'm planning on reading it and sort of taking part in that book club just for a bit of fun. So very excited. I think it sounds really, really cute. I'm excited for these last couple of ones to read books that aren't just about Christmas, and to kind of like just diversify my reading out into some like other festive celebrations as well. Speaking of other festive celebrations and books that I would like to read, next 3 I don't own, but they are on my wish list, so I would like to own them. Like I said, I just haven't bought them yet. So first of all, we've got The Matzah Ball. This is following Rachel Rubenstein Goldblatt, who is a nice Jewish girl with a shameful secret. She loves Christmas. So that sounds super cute. So she's an author who, her publisher insists she writes a Hanukkah romance. So I think it sounds like she's got to kind of rediscover her Jewish roots and rediscover Hanukkah. That sounds amazing. That kind of gives me vibes of Christmaka. So like Seth Cohen's Christmaka in the OC. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. But that one sounds fantastic. That has actually piqued my interest even more, and I might have to treat myself. I'm trying to be really good and not buy too many books, but that's really hard for me. Well, it's not. I'm just have zero self-control. Next up on the books that I'm really interested in buying is A Holly Jolly Diwali by Sonia Lally. So this one is about Diwali. So we're following Niki Randawa, who travels over to Goa in India for her friend's wedding, and is there when Diwali, Festival of Lights, is happening as well. Yeah, it sounds like then it's her getting back in touch with her Indian roots and rediscovering her own heritage. This seems to be a theme. But yeah, it sounds really, really good. I am excited. And then the final book that has piqued my interest and that I don't own is Fake and Christmas by Kerry Winfrey. This is another fake dating, fake marriage book. So Laurel is playing house for the holidays, complete with a fake husband and kids in this charming, delightful rom-com. Sounds really, really good. I think that sounds fun. Again, I don't own the book, so it's probably not one I'm going to get to, but I would like to. That is my collection of, I don't quite know how many festive reads that I would quite like to get to this year. I'm not convinced I'm going to get to all of them, but we will see. Let me know, do you think that we can roll over festive reads into the new year? And how long can we read festive romances, like post festive season? Because, you know, it feels a bit weird to be reading How My Neighbour Stole Christmas in, say, like March. But like, where's the cutoff here? Let me know, help a gal out. If you like this video, please do leave me a like, subscribe down below. Let me know what festive books are on your TBR for this year. Obviously these are all festive romances, but any other genres, I'm very interested in all kinds of festive books. If you want to leave me an emoji just to let me know you're here, leave me a Christmas tree emoji, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.